Welcome back to another episode of the Menswear Style Podcast. I'm your host, Pete Brooker. Today, we're talking to Peter Jüriado. He is the head of design and creative director over at Stenströms. You might remember Peter's been on the show before to talk about Stenströms. He's going to give us a quick recap of the brand and bring us up to speed as to what's happening there now. All the links we'll put over at menswearstyle.co.uk so you can catch us there. In the meantime, here is Peter Jüriado of Stenströms. Well, it's my great pleasure to welcome back to the show Peter Jüriado, creative director and head of design over at Stenströms. How are we doing today, Peter?
We are doing great, thank you.
How did I get on with your surname?
I think
Close.
It's okay.
In the ballpark, I hope.
Yeah.
Listen, well, Peter, it's great to have you back on. We were just talking in the green room there. We can't remember how long it's been since we last spoke to each other, but perhaps give us a little catch up. Remind us of yourself and the brand Stenströms, please.
Okay, thanks. I've been in the company for 30 years, so I've been there for quite a while. I actually started when we had production here in Helsingborg, and I was a sales guy at that time. And then I was working together with a guy that worked for our company for more than 40 years. So I must more or less say that he educated me, and I was, I was running out in the factory, seeing how everything was produced and everything. So, and from the start, I'm an electric engineer actually. So I'm not in textile at all from the start, but I've been working there for many years, So, and like I think 15 years ago, I got to take care of the collection and everything, and so I've been responsible for the last 15 years.
And what brought about the change from being an electrical engineer to fabrics, textile, and going on to be head of design?
At the moment, I met a Danish girl, and Helsingborg was somewhere in the middle. I'm from a city close to Stockholm from the start, and then I ended up in Helsingborg together with that girl, and I was like 25 years old, and in the end, it's that's
so
what it is.
Bit of fate now. So where is she now? Is she still around?
She is still around, but not my wife. We have a daughter together, but we haven't. We split up like 15 years ago or something. Yeah.
Oh, well, listen, lots of history there on your personal life, but we've got to
talk for sure. Yeah.
What about Stenströms, though? I mean, people can go online, and we'll leave links in the show notes to the website. But when I was just having a recap the other day, I can't believe the amount of history that the actual brand has. I mean, it's maybe you can touch upon it better than I can. When does it go all the way back, and what have we got now that's kind of linking the history to the present day?
The company is 125 years old, so it's a quite old shirt factory, and we have been producing shirt from the start, and there's been like a few families involved in the business. August Stenströms was there for many years, and then after him. There was some other families taking care of the business, and now Anders Bengtsson is the owner of Stenströms today, and has been since end of during the 80s, end of the 70s. I think we took over.
Right.
I remember the exact dates, and I've been working there for 30 years now. And when I started working there, the turnover was not that fantastic. I think we are like 10 times bigger today than at that time.
Wow, that's quite the boost. And I hope you bring that up at every annual talk with your boss, about bonuses.
Oh,
remember the figures 25 years ago.
No, but it's a really different time, and it's also a different collection compared to when I started. But I think today it's more a shirt concept, and I mean, we were a specialist shirt producer, but I would say that we are a shirt concept today, you know, and there are other things that added to the collection. We have a knitwear, we have a jersey shirt, all these things, and a few other pieces, you know. So it's a little bit more of a concept today.
Right. Maybe you can tell me about your day to day as well, your job as head of design and creative director there. Are you seeing a lot of the owners? Is there a lot of discussion? Are they in the building at all? Or
Yeah,
what is
Anders
your
is
nine to
there.
five?
Anders is there, but
Mm.
he's not our CEO anymore, but he's taking care of the company, and he is also involved in a few things concerning the business. But he left his part like CEO a few years ago to another guy called Fredrik, and I think Anders did it quite well, you know, because he understood that there was new technical things that needed to be done, and I mean, Anders is also taking care of a lot of other things. You know, we built a new building, a new office, and he took care of that part. You know, it's a huge building. It's 11 stores.
Mm.
So
Oh, really?
it's a big one, and
Is that in Helsingborg?
it's in Helsingborg. Yeah.
Mm. And
Yeah.
are the shirts made in the store as well? Where are they produced?
No, they are not. We are produced. We have our own factory in Estonia.
Mm.
And
Okay.
we had that for many years now. And actually, we stopped producing in Sweden, I think 2003 or something. So we haven't produced shirt in Sweden for many years.
And do you get to go out to the factories at all in Estonia?
Yes, I do. I need to go there sometimes, and I think it's quite good. You know, we have a close cooperation with the people there.
Mm.
Uh, I mean, sample production, all the made to measures are made there, and all these things, and it's a lot of things to take care about there, and it's quite important to have that factory.
Yeah, yeah, I bet. How was it during COVID?
That was tricky, but you know, we were not so hysteric here in Sweden. We still worked. You know, I
But
went to
everyone was open still, right? I mean,
a
you guys
little.
were,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
guys never shut up shop, but
No, we didn't.
what about your
No,
factories? Did they close down?
they I mean, the production was running low at that. I think we lost a lot of business during these years, you know, and especially for the formal shirt, it more or less stopped, you know. So I think we
Yeah.
were quite lucky to have a few other things like casual shirt, knitwear, and other things that still was running okay. But it was quite a dramatic period, I must say. When you
Yeah.
think about it now, it's just a little bit okay, what happened here, you know. But now, I mean, now we're back to normal again. So you're quick
Yeah.
for. Mm.
Yeah, I went the other way with COVID. So I would actually wear formal shirts if I was just having breakfast, you know.
Oh, nice.
I'd get like a, because I'm thinking I'm never going to wear this like for the next year. God knows when it's going to see the light of day again. You know, I've got my
No,
bespoke
good.
shirts in the cupboard there. So I'd get my dinner jacket
Mm.
on, and the missus would do a double take, like, "What are you doing?" I said, well,
Oh,
breakfast. Why not dress
that's
up?
fantastic. That's fantastic.
Yeah. Well, then I
Well,
would tell her what. When we would go out, I would obviously just go out in my pajamas once we were released. So I've still got to
mm,
get the shift back to some kind of normality.
mm. Good.
Um, listen, Pete, I want to know also the main difference, really, apart from the illustrious history of the brand, what are would you say, the main differences between Stenströms and perhaps your contemporaries, other brands and shirt makers in the same area as you?
I think what happened in the last years, it might seem sounds a little bit strange, but I think the competition in the area where we are, you know, to work with the best mills in Italy, to have the good production in Europe, and still be offering an okay price. I think that's quite tough today, because I mean, there are cheap shirt makers that they're not doing a bad product, but it's a cheap product, and it's a cheap shirt, and it's cheap fabric and everything. And it's just exploding. Just go to Italy today. There are so many concepts, with quite it. The first look at least looked quite okay. And then you have all these exclusive small mills or producers in Italy, handmade shirt, tailors, all these things. But somewhere in the middle, or I shouldn't say the middle, but a premium good shirt, the competition there, it's not perhaps so huge right now, to work with fantastic fabric, good production, all these things, and a shirt that also works well every day. I think we discussed this last time. I compared it to a car. I think, when you go get a daily driver, you need to have something that you can rely on. You can go for a Ferrari or Lamborghini, but you can also go for something that works every day. Or yeah. So
Yeah.
I think that's it might seem when I tell you it sounds perhaps a little bit boring, but I think in the end, when you have a product that works well, it sells well as this is.
Yeah, and also the craftsmanship as well, right? So you can
For sure.
the people that you've been working, I guess the seamstresses at the factories,
For sure.
they're long running. You've got a great relationship with those. So it's kind of I imagine a blend of the two. You've got to have the fabric, you've got to
Yes.
make sure it lasts, people can feel it, they can notice the quality,
Sure.
but then also the quality of the actual
On
cutting
the
and
making,
the
yeah.
pattern making as well. Yeah.
But I think also our philosophy is that if you take one of our shirt, the interlining, it's quite soft fuse. We use quite to wear a Stenströms shirt. It's quite nice product to wear. It's not so stiff in colors cuff. We try to really to make it nice to wear, and I
And
think
you
it's a little bit semi-casual, even if it's a dress shirt.
and has it always been like that, or do you think it's because people are a bit more relaxed now? We're not seeing so many ties. It's kind of just the shirt and jacket in the office and at home. Do you think it's that kind of work from home philosophy where people are wanting to be a bit more relaxed in the shirt than perhaps maybe 10 years ago?
Yeah, but actually, when I started in the company, we had that kind of philosophy already then. So
Mm,
I think I just took the philosophy and yeah, more or less copied it and tried to make it better each year.
yeah.
I think the philosophy was already there, to make a nice shirt to wear every day.
Are people coming back to buy formal shirts again, though? Now that we kind of got over the COVID bump?
Yeah, I think we sell quite well. We sell well of the formal shirt for sure.
Mm.
But I think also the competition from t-shirts and knitwear it's huge at the moment. But the formal shirt is there for sure.
And you do made to measure, right, on your
Yeah, we do.
site.
Yeah.
Can you talk
Yeah.
me through that process? And if I was after a made to measure shirt, how
Mhm.
would I be able to do it using the online platform, using your website?
No, we don't do it that way.
Okay.
We still believe in our independent retailers. So I
Mm,
mean, our online business is good, but the most important for us is still the independent retailer. So I think we have the platform for online business, but we like also when the consumer looks at our page and then they go to the shop.
right.
And hopefully, we have educated the retailer so they know how to make made to measure and all these things, and they take the made to measure there, and you can select what kind of fabrics you would like to and do all the adjustment that you like to.
And yeah, I looked on your website. There's quite a few shops in London that you sell
Mhm.
through. So is it the same? But forgive me, I've forgotten off the top of my head. Is it Selfridges? One of them? Do you go to Selfridges?
No,
You got a
right now we're
concession
not
there?
there. No, we're not there. But I think if you look at the department stores today, especially Selfridges, I don't think they have many shirts left there. It's a totally different business.
Yeah. Yeah, lots of stuff for the kids, I've noticed in Selfridges at the moment. They're kind of buying into that book, but
I think the department store at the moment they are concentrating on concepts or yeah, designer brands.
Mm.
And then you need to have the small independent retailer that knows a lot of the product, then I think we fits better together with that.
Mm. But
Mhm.
getting back, there are certainly some shops that we can get to in London, but also across the UK.
Yeah.
But I'm going to be biased because I'm in London. What would be the process then if I was to go into one of the resellers and I wanted to get a made-to-measure shirt? Do I speak to the guy and they have like different swatches of fabric available?
Yeah,
How
for
does it?
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, first of all, I mean, it's the fit of the shirt. We have okay, we are not doing a bespoke shirt. We are doing a made-to-measure shirt. I mean, so you probably would adjust one of our fits. So you will probably try a slimline or yeah, some different fit, and then you would do some adjustment out of uh, the fit that you're trying.
Right.
And then you choose what kind of buttons, what kind of stitching, what kind of collar and cuff, and all these things, and what kind of fabrics you would like to have.
Oh, okay. So yeah, basically it'd be you have a shirt and you have a block size, and then you might
Yeah.
take a dart out here or there, but you get to choose the different collars and cuffs. That's interesting.
Yeah,
That's
no,
cool.
but you really can take the made all the measurements are possible.
Mm,
You don't no, you don't take that shot. We adjust. You have the measurements, and then we send that to the factory
mm.
in Estonia, and then we make the shirt for you.
That's
So
quite
we
close.
just try the shirt to see how it fits, and you make the adjustment from that shirt.
That's quite close to bespoke then. I guess it's just you don't get the paper pattern at the end like you would do with something bespoke.
No, for sure, yeah. No,
Yeah.
it's more or less a bespoke shirt, yeah.
But it's
But
very close to
we have
bespoke.
we can do the most of these things, But I would say a bespoke shirt. You have to compare what you mean with a bespoke shirt, but I mean, like you try that, and then you maybe open up and sew it again and things like that, and that's a tailor, I would say.
Mm.
Now it's a factory that still is doing the shirt.
Hmm. And do you get any odd requests? Can you entertain like the Lapidus cuff or the Goodfellas spear point cuff that Joe Pesci wears?
Yeah, we do strange things. Sometimes you see combination of fabrics that they put together, and then buttons and threads and things, and it's like crazy things. So,
Um,
but we allow these things, so it's possible.
and is there a minimum run for these? Like, do you
No,
have to
no,
order?
you can just make one shirt, and we will
Interesting.
save you measurements. So next time we know exactly your fit. If it's a good measurement, then we have it.
Pretty damn cool.
Mhm.
And you're doing collaborations as well, or
Yeah,
you've
we
started
do.
one.
Yeah, we did. Yeah.
How did that work out? Was it Matthias, the one that you did in October?
Yeah, yeah. Matthias Lefebvre. Yeah. He's actually a Danish guy, but we worked with him for a while. He always wear our products, and he likes our products. And actually, he knows Stenströms since many years, and he likes the product. And then we talked a little, and he has a little bit of a, I would say, a retro style that I would say fits quite well to us, and he styles Stenströms in a very good way. I like how he's wearing Stenströms.
Mm.
So we allow him to do some pieces together with us. So we will have a collab that will be launched in start October.
Ah, okay. And will it be a limited run? Will it be an
Yeah,
exclusive
yeah,
run?
yes, just limited. So it's a small capsule that we will be launched on.
Right.
Some shirts, some knitwear, some ties, some accessories like scarves and things like that,
Nice.
and a suede jacket, I think, and a few other things.
That's exciting.
Hmm.
Tell me who Matthias is for people that haven't heard of him.
He is a Danish guy that I think he lives in London together with his girlfriend Cinderella. That's I think a quite good singer.
Mhm.
And he is collabing with a lot of brands, but he's an influencer. Right? He's doing a lot of nice promotion for brands, and I think he's doing it in a very, very good way, because I think this the style he has in everything he's doing, if it's a car or if it's a something to drink or a perfume or whatever, it's always his taste, and I think he's doing it quite well. That's why we like to work with him.
And did he reach out to you, or did you just catch him wearing all of your clothes and thinking, huh, this is a guy we
Actually,
can work with?
he's starting to give us the idea, if because collabs is not that we normally we haven't done it, we have done a few things, but now we said that okay, this is a good opportunity for us to do something different, and we turn 125 years this now, and a lot of times we have done capsules just for the anniversary, but this time we thought, okay, let's do something different. And so this is a part of the celebration, I would say.
And how did you get along working alongside him? You're the creative head of design, right? So,
I
whether
tried to stay away a little, and I think no, but I think I mean, when I started working with a product, like I had this guy that worked in the company for 40 years, but he allowed me to work and have my own ideas, and to make my own mistakes. Um, of course, he told me sometimes, okay, let's do it like this, and we do it like this instead, But I think if I should tell Matthias that we shouldn't do these things, it wouldn't be such a great cooperation, And I think he brought actually the best out of me, and hopefully I helped him a little as well, I also have two girls that I work together that works quite close to me, and they also have been in this process, developing the knitwear, and also the accessories, ties and scarves and these things, and it's a very good cooperation.
Interesting. Yeah, it can go either way. That when you have someone that's got so much experience, like your
Yeah,
mentor when you first joined, like 40 odd years of experience, and then you come along, the young whippersnapper, the guy
yeah,
that's going to be basically taking over the reins. You
yeah,
could either have the nicest guy in the world that goes, great, this is the legacy, let's take it on. You're now in charge. I'll pass you on all the information. We'll do it together. Or you could just get the complete arsehole that basically wants you to make all the mistakes and wants him to look good by you looking bad. Do you know what I mean?
yeah, for sure. No,
Mm.
but I think I have very much respect for Matthias. I like his way of styling the products, and doing his thing. He's a good guy. I must say that when I saw the photo shoot as well, I didn't even I didn't even take part of that. It's actually his process, and I think it's amazing. The photos and the video he created.
Oh,
It's
he's doing his own content around it.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
Oh,
They
nice.
went to Iceland to take these photos, and they are really, really
Oh,
fantastic. So it's really a cool concept. No, but for sure, it was not perhaps the most easiest cooperation, because he don't understand the process of doing the product. He thinks everything is so easy, but I
mm,
mean. For us, it's a little bit, okay, we do it every day, we know, okay, you need to change this, okay, you need to do this. It takes time, but for him, it's a little bit, okay, if the brown is not correct, it takes 3 months if the fabric is not there, or something. But the understanding there, perhaps that was the most challenging part of the process to make the product exactly like he liked them. But I think we did a good cooperation. It looks good.
oh, good. Yeah, I had this myself when I started design college. I went to night school and studied design, fashion design. with the idea that I can shake up the industry in my mid 40s. I can do this. It's not as hard as it looks. And then before you even start drawing your designs, you have to learn about seam allowance. You have to learn what fabric manipulation is, what is certain fabrics capable of. And oh, Jesus Christ, this is hard work. After 6 months, I
All the
think I was
boring stuff.
punching. Yeah. I mean, it's like, can I not just draw it on like physically? Give me some magic markers and I'll just scribble on it and call it a life.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, he'll do well to do it to get any bad photos out in Iceland. I was just there. I mean, what a beautiful place. You can get some, well, you can even get some volcanoes exploding in the background now. And,
Almost, but it looks fantastic. It's really, I'm very proud to be a part of this concept, I must say.
great. Well, I can't wait to see it. And it's coming in October, right?
October,
So,
yeah. We will
yeah.
have a launch in London,
Oh,
and the week after we will be in Stockholm. So
so where are you going to be doing the launch? Do we know yet?
I don't know actually. I'm the marketing director. They are working on it right now, and I'm not sure if it's settled yet. But I think we are talking about. I think the one of the first days of October we will be in London. That's what I know.
Okay, great. Well, when you're in town, give me a call. It'll be great
I
to
will.
catch up. We'll do some coffees and I'll bring the camera and I'll get some
Yeah, good.
photos as well.
Thanks. Could be
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah, no, that'll be great. All right, brilliant. Thanks, Peter. Always great catching up with you. The Stenströms, and we'll leave the link over on the show notes. Throw out the website there while I have you, Peter. It's just slipped off the page. Where can people go and shop for the shirts?
Yeah, they can go to stenströms.com and have a look. And I mean, we have a few other shops. I don't know exactly in London where we are, but have a look at our website, and I think we have a store location there as well. So
You do, and I'll put the link in the show notes so people can find it. Not just in London, but everywhere.
thanks.
Brilliant. Thanks, Peter. Enjoy your evening. Great catching up.
Thanks. Nice talking to you.
You've been listening to the Menswear Style podcast. Be sure to head over to menswearstyle.co.uk for more menswear content and email info@menswearstyle.co.uk if you would like to be a future guest on the show. Finally, please help support the show by leaving a review on iTunes or wherever you're listening to this podcast. Until next time.